Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the day. Get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Should be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flushed out right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He's 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 9, Jackson will get that complete to Albert O. Jackson, that catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one. And
in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
has no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, they haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone and get you 6?
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
That's the end of the
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
As soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll find Williams on the slant. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
3rd and
2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They're on 41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
more football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, Jackson. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Every time I see Corey Littleton play, I feel just a little bit older. I called some of his games at the University of Washington, where he began his career there as a safety before moving to linebacker later in his tenure there. Definitely a tackling machine. 8th in the NFL as a member of the Rams last year in tackles. The Raiders signed him, hoping he'll do exactly that. Plus, one of the better special teams players in the league.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The 30, past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And maybe he exposed the ball a little too much there on the sneak. They wind up jarring it loose. They go all the way in for the score on the other side.
But when you take the ball into a pile of bodies, that mass, anything can happen. Even if you're trying to protect it well, sometimes it pops free, and you're exactly right. Big scrum, and then someone emerged and went the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota throwing deep here for Coleman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll roll him out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Last year's rushing leader among rookies, this is Josh Jacobs. That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
It's Coleman here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete. Akoi Bunam. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he'll find Lindsay here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
And that that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Score, Broncos 17, Raiders 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Well, the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
At the 24-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Jacobs.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. It's a sack. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon.
He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 20.
This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
first, the decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Las Vegas.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards.
6-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They're going to go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr steps away to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
44-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Yardage brought down at the 32. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Carlson missed it. Pulled it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Jackson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 37 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Denver, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.